Johnny Depp is one of the most famous actors in Hollywood, with a career spanning several decades. He was born on June 9, 1963, in Kentucky, and at first he dreamed of becoming a musician before turning to acting. His early roles quickly brought him recognition, and soon he became a global star. Depp is known for his ability to transform into a wide range of characters, from romantic heroes to eccentric figures that left a mark on cinema history. His talent and charisma made him a favorite of millions of viewers, but just as much attention has always been drawn to his personal life. Today, we'll go through all of Johnny Depp's relationships, from his first romances to the headline-making stories that fascinated the whole world. In the early 1980s, Johnny Depp was a young man dreaming of a career in music. Around that time, he met Lorianne Allison, a makeup artist who was a few years older than him. Their relationship quickly grew serious, and in 1983, when Johnny was just 20, they got married. Lori played an important role in his life. Thanks to her connections in Hollywood, Depp was introduced to casting opportunities that eventually led to his first notable role in A Nightmare on Elm Street. In many ways, she was the person who helped open the door to his acting career. Their marriage, however, was short-lived. By 1985, they divorced, with the main reason being that they were simply too young and their lives were moving in different directions. Despite the split, they remained on good terms. Lori never spoke badly about Johnny. On the contrary, she described him as a sweet guy and praised his talent. Years later, during Depp's highly publicized legal battles with Amber Heard, Lori even voiced her support for him, saying he was always kind and never abusive. After his first marriage ended, Johnny Depp soon met actress Sherilyn Fenn. They crossed paths in the mid-1980s while working on a student film, at a time when both were just starting their careers. Depp was still searching for his place in Hollywood, while Fenn was on the road to her future fame in Twin Peaks. Their romance lasted for several years, roughly from 1985 to 1988, and became one of Depp's first serious relationships. The couple lived together and appeared very harmonious, supporting each other as they built their careers. Sherilyn later described Johnny as her first love and remembered him as an incredibly talented and kind person. She often emphasized how caring and romantic he was and how happy they were during that time. The relationship eventually ended quietly, without scandal, as their lives began moving in different directions. Depp was gaining momentum in film, while Fenn soon rose to prominence thanks to Twin Peaks. Despite the breakup, they maintained mutual respect, and Sherilyn continues to speak warmly of Johnny to this day. This romance rarely made headlines, which is why it remains remembered as a pure and beautiful love story, showing Depp in his formative years, young, romantic, and still finding his place in the world. In 1988, Johnny Depp met actress Jennifer Grey, who was already a star after the success of Dirty Dancing. Their romance began quickly, and within just a few weeks they were engaged. For Jennifer, it was a turning point. She had recently gone through a painful breakup with Matthew Broderick, and her relationship with Johnny felt like a rescue. The couple lived together, and Jennifer later recalled that Depp was incredibly handsome, romantic, and caring. In her memoir, she described him as so beautiful it was almost unreal. Their life together was full of emotions, but soon difficulties appeared. Johnny was often away, traveling for work, and sometimes didn't explain where he was, which left Jennifer feeling lonely and uncertain. Eventually, their relationship ended after about a year. Jennifer broke off the engagement, saying she couldn't continue living in constant uncertainty. In the late 1980s, Johnny Depp met young actress Winona Ryder at the premiere of Great Balls of Fire. At that time, she was already rising to fame after Beetlejuice, while Johnny was becoming a Hollywood star. The attraction between them was immediate, and soon they began dating. Their romance quickly became legendary. In 1990, Depp proposed to Winona, and they were engaged. During this period, he famously tattooed Winona Forever on his arm, a symbol of their love that later, after their breakup, was altered to Wino Forever. This tattoo remains one of the most iconic reminders of their relationship. The couple appeared deeply in love, often seen together at premieres and interviews, embodying Hollywood's idea of a perfect romance. Johnny openly said that Winona was his true love, while she admitted that he had a profound impact on her life. But the intense media attention and the rapid pace of their careers put pressure on the relationship. In 1993, they broke up. Winona later described the split as extremely painful, saying it was one of the hardest times in her life. Johnny also admitted that it was one of the most difficult periods he had ever faced. Even though their relationship ended, the romance between Depp and Ryder remains one of Hollywood's most memorable love stories. Years later, Winona continued to speak of Johnny with respect and warmth, even publicly supporting him during his legal battles, emphasizing that he had always been kind and caring in her experience. In 1994, Johnny Depp began a brief romance with actress Ellen Barkin. She was older and already established in Hollywood, while Johnny was in the midst of his rapid career rise. Their relationship was short-lived, but noticeable. They spent time together, appeared close in public, and were seen as a couple. Ellen later described it as more of a friendship with romantic elements than a serious long-term union, but at the time, they were indeed involved. A few years later, in 1998, they crossed paths again on the set of the cult film Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas. By then, their romance had ended, yet the press once more linked their names, reminding audiences of their earlier connection. Decades later, this brief relationship resurfaced in headlines during Johnny Depp's legal battles. Ellen Barkin gave testimony in which she mentioned his jealousy and temper. Her words were widely discussed because they contrasted with the accounts of other former partners who remembered him as kind and caring. In 1994, Johnny Depp met supermodel Kate Moss in New York. Their meeting quickly turned into a passionate romance, and soon they became one of the most talked-about couples of the 1990s. Their relationship lasted about 4 years, from 1994 to 1997, and was marked by passion, glamour, and chaos. The couple often appeared together in public and seemed inseparable. Yet their love story also had its scandals. In 1994, Depp was arrested after damaging a hotel room at the Mark in New York. Kate was present at the time, and the incident was widely covered in the press, reinforcing their reputation as a wild pair. By 1997, their relationship came to an end. For Kate, the breakup was deeply painful. She later admitted that she cried for years afterward. Depp himself confessed that he struggled to balance the pressures of his career with his personal life and regretted how things ended. Despite the painful split, Kate has always spoken warmly of Johnny. Decades later, in 2022, during Depp's trial against Amber Heard, she testified in his defense. Moss dispelled a long-standing rumor, stating clearly that Johnny had never pushed her down the stairs and emphasized that he was never abusive toward her. In 1998, Johnny Depp met French actress and singer Vanessa Paradis in Paris while filming The Ninth Gate. Their connection was immediate, and soon they began living together. Their relationship lasted 14 years, from 1998 to 2012, and became the longest and most stable chapter in Depp's personal life. In 1999, the couple welcomed their daughter Lily Rose, followed by their son Jack in 2002. Depp often said that his life with Vanessa and their children transformed him, making him feel like a true father. Paradis emphasized that living in France gave their children peace and protection from the constant glare of Hollywood. Although they never married, their union was widely seen as harmonious. Depp described his years with Vanessa as bliss and said he was left with only incredible memories of that time. By 2012, however, their relationship began to face difficulties. The main reason for their split was distance and different lifestyles. Depp spent more time in Hollywood working on major films, while Vanessa preferred to stay in France with the children. Over time, this created tension and a sense of separation. Depp admitted that his career pressures made it hard to devote enough time to family, while Paradis spoke of a small internal crisis caused by their diverging priorities. In June 2012, they announced their separation. The breakup was amicable. Both stressed that they remained close for the sake of their children and continued to share responsibility for raising Lily Rose and Jack. Later, Vanessa described their story as a beautiful love that simply came to an end, while Depp said he was left with only good memories. Johnny Depp and Amber Heard first met in 2009 while filming The Rum Diary. At the time, they were not yet a couple, but Depp later admitted he felt a strong attraction. In 2012, shortly after Depp's separation from Vanessa Paradis, he began dating Amber. Their romance developed quickly, and they often appeared together in public. In February 2015, they married in a private ceremony on Depp's Island in the Bahamas. For a brief moment, they seemed like a happy couple. However, within a year, their relationship unraveled. In May 2016, Amber filed for divorce and accused Depp of domestic violence. The allegations sparked massive media attention and marked the beginning of a long legal battle. Their divorce was finalized in January 2017 after a settlement. The story did not end there. In 2018, Amber published an article in the Washington Post describing herself as a victim of domestic abuse. Depp sued her for defamation, claiming the article destroyed his career. In 2020, he lost a separate case against the British newspaper The Sun, which had labeled him a wife-beater. The climax came in 2022 with the highly publicized US trial. The jury ruled that Heard's article was defamatory, and she was ordered to pay damages. Later, the two reached a settlement, with Amber agreeing to pay Depp $1 million. After the trial, their lives took different paths. Amber moved to Spain and adopted a more private lifestyle, while Johnny returned to music and film. Though their relationship lasted only a few years, it became one of the most scandalous chapters in both of their lives, leaving a lasting mark on their careers and public images. After his highly publicized divorce from Amber Heard, Johnny Depp tried to rebuild his personal life. In 2018, he met Polina Glenn, a young Russian dancer and choreographer from St. Petersburg. Polina had already gained recognition in dance competitions and beauty contests, and she even opened her own dance school. Their relationship began at a time when Depp was facing career setbacks and ongoing legal battles. Despite the 30-year age difference, friends said Polina quickly became an important presence in his life. The couple was seen together in Los Angeles, and the media eagerly covered their romance. However, the intense spotlight proved overwhelming for Polina. By 2019, she decided to return to Russia, telling friends that the constant public attention was scary and unbearable. Their romance ended as quickly as it had begun. After his brief romance with Polina Glenn, Johnny Depp was linked to Russian model Yulia Vlasova in 2024. Yulia, based in Prague, is not only a model, but also the owner of a beauty and hair studio. The two were first spotted together at a concert in Prague back in 2022, but rumors of a relationship only surfaced in the summer of 2024, when they were photographed together in London. At the time, Depp was 61 and Yulia was 28, making their age difference over 30 years. Sources described their relationship as very casual. They spent time together occasionally, without serious commitments or an official status as a couple. Despite speculation in the press about a possible engagement, Depp's representatives quickly denied those claims. By the end of 2024, it became clear that their romance had ended. Reports emphasized that the relationship was short-lived and ended quietly, without drama or scandal.